Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have got an exciting topic for all you aspiring data analysts out there. We will be diving into the world of SQL String Functions, and this will be the part 1 for the particular topic. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned pro, this video is packed with essential knowledge that will elevate your data analyst game. So without further ado, let's get started. And that's it. If these are the types of videos you would like to watch, then hit the like and subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified. As we speak, you might be wondering what it takes to be an expert in this domain. If you are a professional with minimum 1 year of experience and an aspiring data analyst, looking for online training and certifications from prestigious universities and in collaboration with leading experts to enhance your credibility, then search no more. Simplilearn's postgraduate program in data analytics offered by Purdue University in collaboration with IBM is just what you need. For more details, head straight to our homepage or simply click on the link in the description box below or pinned comment. Now without further delay, let's dive in. So this is our MySQL workbench, and here we will start with the string functions. And the first function we'll be starting is ASCII function, that is. So this function returns the numeric value of the leftmost character of the string, and it returns 0 if the string is empty and returns null if the string is null, and ASCII works for 8-bit characters. So here we'll write a query, that is select ASCII, and inside you'll write Simplilearn. And now we'll execute this query. So you could see the ASCII value is 83. That is, it returns the numeric value of the leftmost character of the string, and that is 83. And now moving on to the next function, that is char function. So here char function interprets each argument n as an integer and returns a string consisting of the characters given by the code values of those, and null values are skipped. So for this we'll write a query, that is select char 76, and now we'll execute this query. So it interprets each argument, that is as integer, and returns a string consisting of the characters given by the code values of those integers, and you can see it has returned blob here. And now moving to the next function, that is CONCAT function. And this function returns the string that results from concatenating the arguments. May have one or more arguments, and if all arguments are non-binary strings, the result is a non-binary string. If the arguments include any binary string, the result is a binary string, and a numeric argument is converted to its equivalent non-binary string form. So now we'll write a query for concat function, and concat function returns null if any argument is null. So here we'll write a query, select concat, and inside we'll pass the arguments, that is simply, and we'll pass another as learn, and we'll pass some more, that would be here we'll just pass a space, and here we'll pass private limited, and here one more space, and here limited. And now we'll execute this query, and you can see that it has concatenated Simplilearn without any space, then space private space limited. So this was about the concatenation function. Now we will see the concat WS, that is with separator. And now, so this function concat WS, it stands for, that is concatenate with separator, and is a special form of concat function. The first argument is the separator for the rest of the arguments. The separator is added between the strings to be concatenated. The separator can be a string, as can the rest of the arguments. If the separator is null, the result is null. So here we will write a query for this concat WS function, select and here we will pass this Simplilearn private limited, and now we'll execute this query. So you could see that this concat underscore ws function, it has concatenated the separator between the other arguments. That is the first argument, this is the separator, it will be concatenated between other arguments. So it has been done, and now we'll move to the next function. Okay, and our next function is find in set function. So in this function, it returns a value in the range of 1 to n if the string is in the, if the string str, that is in the string list, that is string list consisting of n substrings. So a string list is a string composed of substrings separated by comma characters. If the first argument is a constant string and the second is a column of type set, then the find in set function is optimized to use bit arithmetic that returns 0 if string is not in string list, or if string list is the empty string, and it returns null if either argument is null. This function does not work properly if the first argument contains a comma character. So we'll understand this with a query, and for this we'll write select find in set function, and inside we'll pass s I comma m comma p Simplilearn, and now we'll execute this query. So you can see that it has returned the index of s, that is the first argument we have passed is capital S, and it has returned the index position of first argument that we have passed within the second argument from the Simplilearn. So this was about the find in set function, and now moving on to the next function, that is in string function. So this is in string function, and it returns the position of the first occurrence of substring that is present in the string. So this is the same as the two argument form of locate function, as we have not done the locate function. So we will just focus on the in string function, and we will understand this with the query. So for this we will write a query select in string function, and in this we'll pass Simplilearn, and in the second argument we'll pass learn. So this function is multi-byte safe and is case sensitive only. So now we'll execute the query, and you could find that the learn substring, it starts at the 7th position. So this function is a multi-byte safe and is case sensitive only if at least one argument is a binary string. If either argument is null, this function returns null. And what it has done is we have passed two arguments here and the second argument. So it will search the second argument within the first argument, and that is the substring, and it will return the index position from where the substring is started in the first argument. So this was about the in string function. Now we will move to the next function, that is insert function. So this is the insert function, and we'll also understand this with the help of a query. And this function returns the string with the substring beginning at position and length characters long replaced by the string. So it returns the original string if position is not within the length of the string, and it replaces the rest of the string from position if length is not within the length of the rest of the string. So we'll understand this with the help of a query. Select insert, and inside we'll pass the arguments. So first we'll pass quadratic and 3, 4, here we'll pass what. Okay, and now we'll execute this query. So you could see that it has replaced, we were writing quadratic, but it we have mistaken a letter, that is quadratic, and you could see that at the third position it has inserted what, and a specified number of characters, that is 4 characters. So at position 3 it has inserted the substring word, and at word letters, that is 4 WHAT, it has inserted it. So this was about the insert function, and now we'll move to the next function, and that would be length function. Okay, so the length function returns the length of the string that is measured in bytes, and a multi-byte character counts as multiple bytes. This means that for a string containing 5 2-byte characters, length returns 10, whereas char length returns 5. So it also returns null if the string is null. So we'll understand this with the help of a query. So select length, and we'll execute this query, and you're going to find the length of the string, and that is measured in bytes, and it has returned the 11 bytes, that is the length of the string. And now moving on to the next function, and that would be our lower function. So lower function returns the string with all characters changed to lowercase according to the current character set mapping, or null if the string is null, and the default character set is UTF-8MB4. So we'll understand this with the help of an example. So here we will use set @string equal to binary and Simplilearn private solutions. Okay, and select lower, and inside will pass @string, and lower side will pass convert @string using UTF-8MB4. So here we'll execute this query, and you could see that it has returned the whole string in lowercase. So lower and uppercase are ineffective when applied to binary strings, that is binary. And to perform letter case conversion of a binary string, first we have to convert it to a non-binary string using a character set appropriate for the data stored in the string, and that is what we have done here. And similarly, we could use the upper function. We'll just copy this query for upper function also, and instead of lower we'll just write upper. Okay, and now we'll execute this query, and you could see that it has converted the whole characters into uppercase, and this was about the upper function. And now we'll move to the next function, that is left trim. LTRIM function, and it returns the string with leading space characters removed, and it returns null if the string is null. So we'll understand this with the help of a query, that is select LTRIM, and inside we'll give this much space and then write Simplilearn, and now we'll execute this query. So you could see it has removed the space, that is left trim, and provided the characters. So this was about the LTRIM function, and now we'll see the RTRIM function, that is right trim function. So we'll just copy this query, paste it, and RTRIM. And what does RTRIM do? It returns the string with trailing space characters removed. That is, if you have some space after your string, it will remove it. So we'll execute this query, and you could see that it has provided us Simplilearn, and it has removed the trailing spaces. And now we'll move to another function, that would be reverse function. So reverse function returns the string with the order of the characters reversed, or null if string is null. So we'll understand this with the help of a query, that is select reverse function, and inside we'll pass Simplilearn, and we'll execute this query, and you could find that it has reversed the whole string. And now we'll move to the next function, that is write function. And so what does write function do? It returns the rightmost length characters from the string, or null if any argument is null. So we'll understand this with the help of a query, select write, and inside we'll pass Simplilearn and the argument 4, and we'll execute this query. It has provided us the rightmost length characters, and that is the length that we have passed in the second argument. So this is about the write function. And now we'll move to the next function, that is SUBSTRING function. So SUBSTRING function, the forms without a length argument returns a substring from string starting at a position, and that will pass in the arguments. So we'll understand this with the help of a query, that is select SUBSTRING, and inside we'll pass the first argument as Simplilearn, and the second argument, the position 5. So the position of the first character in the string from which the substring is to be extracted is recognized as 1. So S is at the first position. So here we'll execute this query, and you could find that it has removed from the 5th position, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is LILEARN. So this form without a length argument returns a substring from the whole substring and starting at a position that we have passed at the second argument. And now we'll move to the next function, that is SUBSTRING index function. So this SUBSTRING index function, it returns the substring from string before count occurrences of the delimiter delim. If count is positive, everything to the left of the final on the left is returned. If count is negative, everything to the right of the final delimiter is returned. So substring index performs a case sensitive match when searching for delim. So we'll understand this with the help of a query, select substring underscore index, and inside we'll pass www.simplilearn.com, and that too in inverted commas, and then we'll pass and the position, and now we'll execute this query. So this substring index function, it returns a substring from a string before the specified number of occurrences of the delimiter. So the occurrences of the delimiter was 2. The second delimiter was at this position .com. So it has returned before, that is, we have mentioned that we have passed the argument as 2. So it has returned the substring before the second delimiter, and the delimiter we have passed here. So this is our output. So we have reached the end of this session on SQL String Functions Part 1, and you could be and subscribe to our channel if you want to see or learn from the substring or SQL String Function Part 2. And should you need any assistance, PPT and other resources used in this session, please let us know in the comment section below, and our team of experts will be happy to help you as soon as possible. Until next time, thank you and keep learning, and stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations, and delivered by industry experts, choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.